If you've had a caesarean section, it's really important that you're working on the scar tissue. Now, this is usually done around 6 weeks postnatal once the wound has fully healed. You may find that you are getting a bit of lower abdominal tenderness, which is entirely normal and can just be down to the scar tissue itself and the healing. Now, in terms of massage, what you want to do to begin with a bit of olive oil or unperfumed moisturiser or lubricant, is place it on the abdomen and just gently start massaging the abdomen all the way around. You can even use 2 hands, depending on what feels right and feels good for you. But it's about introducing touch to the abdomen to try and reduce any sensitivity that you might have that feels right and feels okay. In terms of the scar itself, it's a good idea to start on the scar, but just gentle, small circular movements along the length of the scar. Now, this shouldn't be particularly painful. It might be a little bit uncomfortable or feel a bit tight, but that's why we're doing the massage. And you just spend a few minutes going along the length of the scar, just gently doing slight circular movements. You can then progress to stronger circles with a bit more pressure. So you can see there that we're getting a lot more movement of the skin as we're doing that. And again, you're just working along the length. If you find there's an area that doesn't feel quite as mobile, spend a bit more time working on that area, working forwards and backwards along it. You can then progress to using what we call a pin rolling technique, as long as your scar has fully healed. And what you would do again with a bit of oil or lubricant is picking the skin up between your finger and thumb and gently rolling it. And you would work along the whole length of the scar, forwards and backwards with that technique. And again, you're only spending a few minutes doing the scar massage, but we advise that you do it every day. If you've had an episiotomy or experienced a perineal tear, it's also a good idea to be massaging that area to break down the scar tissue. This is also important for future deliveries because you want to regain mobility around that tissue. Now, you might have heard of perineal massage from an antenatal point of view, and this is a little bit different. So what I suggest people do, again with a bit of lubricant or oil, things that are non-perfumed and hopefully water-based, is if where you've got the entrance to the vagina, you just want to put your thumb just inside. And if you have a little feel around that area nice and gently, what you're feeling for it is any lumps or bumps or areas of sensitivity or pain, and that's the scar tissue. All you then want to be doing is gently applying a downward pressure or a stretch, hold, ease off, and you just work around the area that you find is feeling a bit tight or a bit tender. You can then progress to doing some sweeping massage movements. And again, this shouldn't be painful. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but what we don't want is to be reproducing pain. And again, you'll be doing this on a daily basis. It can be done in the shower, in the bath, whenever you get a chance for a few minutes for yourself. Once it feels fine, there's no longer any pain or tenderness there, then you don't need to continue.